the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that
this shit over in there.
and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime.
He on a sorry
team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
You said what? Oh shit, I don't know. You said what? I'm about to get my ass whooped.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff.
Damn. Don't do me too bad. You what? You love this game? So what do you rank that? Since you love it so much. So I guess you not. I mean, you're not answering the question. I guess you're not ranked then. You number one? Dang, I just played number one. You changed your gamer tag from yesterday? You gotta be a fucking kid, bro. You just keep repeating yourself. You gotta be a kid, bro.
Stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming.
Whoa, what the fuck?
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
How about the quarterback there, buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move.
Good catch, boy.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Last time these two met, the Big Dogs ate as Georgia rolled.
Ooh, 27. Get that from.
Taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Britt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. And defensively, the Gators know.
Uh-oh.
And picked off.
Uh-oh.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get
Damn, line fucking move.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it.
Hit him like that.
From the 6.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Fast motion from the offense. Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of ball. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right
Get that
there.
off.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
You got to get that
Now
off,
setting up
QB.
a big decision here on 4th down.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lovett.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And
What?
it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count.
That's terrible. Motherfucker threw it right to me. He saved him.
The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He uncorks one deep. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense.
Should have happened on that fucking. He threw a wheel route right at me. And it, oh.
Quarterback will audible. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
To the air on first down.
Man, I was like, just hold the ball, bro.
And he dropped it, would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Easy motherfucking money.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to...
Yeah, you're a bum, bro. You talking all that shit, you fucking trash.
His head has to be spinning.
Talking all that shit, you fucking trash.
Gator. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
I love this game.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're lining up to kick it off after the
Now
big
motherfuckers
six.
over there
That
quiet
defense
on
will
that whole shit. He had a lot to say for the game. Now you quiet than a motherfucker. I ain't heard him since the beginning of the game, chat. Bum ass.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne.
I'm ranked number 1. I love this game.
Every return, but sometimes you just have
Not
to
even
take
ranked,
a knee
bro.
as he stopped at the 14. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Give me that shit with your bum ass, bro. You a fucking bum. Get the fuck out my game.
Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, you stubborn. You want to stay in here and take this ass with me, huh?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
You want to stay in here and take this ass with me, huh? That's what you want to do?
He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Yeah, thank you. Get out that empty, bro. It's not working.
Ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know.
Yeah, bro, he likes to get his ass bust.
They're gonna jump routes. They're gonna play aggressive. You got to take advantage of.
Y'all should have heard him talking all that shit, bro. You know it's over with, bro. You got Florida. Fuck Florida.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him.
And then you throw shit like that. They already blessed you once with that wheel route, bro. You're not going to get it again.
That would have been a huge gain if
He should have 0 on the board.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And
Bump.
he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Give me the peek,
And
man.
they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down.
You're a
And
bum.
that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He is
You're a bum. Yeah. That motherfucker had a lot to say before the game. And you know how we do trash talkers, man. We gotta send them a message, bum. But that should be a message you should send, bum. It's not too crazy. Bullshit today? Huh? She got her bullshit face on. When did the playoffs start for that?
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he...
Orange Kush, what's going on, bro?
End zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. On the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, what a move! And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver shows motion. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the
He pushed him in.
touchdown Buckeyes.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put in how to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Flagway.
Good catch, boy.
Got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out.
He's got it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half with the game tied.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Off he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
That's caught. It's Badger.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Shit, boy.
Florida. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that...
Lets it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. 3rd and goal from way back there. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone.
Pick the ball, bro. Come on, man.
As he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Come on, we just gave this motherfucker 3 points. Pick the ball.
3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing.
That stupid-ass animation, bro. I got to turn around to catch the ball.
The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Like, they be doing everything to help the tier ones, bro. Like, that's not no high pass. That's nothing.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on second down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abrams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yes, sir.
And into the end zone he goes.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Gator.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Damn, bro, he suplexed my guy in the end zone. God damn. He was mad.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Let me see. We just took down Georgia. We taking down Ohio State. I'm pretty sure Bama gonna be next. We destroy these tier 1 motherfuckers, man. He put his controller down. He ain't want no more.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Yes, sir.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Nah, bro. No Madden, bro. That gameplay too slow, man. He just quit, yeah. Fuck out of here. Wasting my time. Really, I only played Madden when they stopped making college and shit. But now that the college back out, bro, I never play Madden again, bro. That shit so the gameplay, this is way better gameplay to me. Alright, one more game and then we got the playoff run. I bet you we're gonna have Bama. Let's see.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David.
I seen it was a red team. I didn't know who was playing. Okay. Arkansas. I respect the Arkansas user.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out.
And the Arkansas
At the 13.
first and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. There have been many days for the... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in.
Make the tackle.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 37, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And his throw is...
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Lagway. Right on target this time. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Well, jet sweep pass.
Oh, good block. Our receiver pancaked that motherfucker.
And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the point after. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in.
Gonna take a shot. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to the big tight end.
Come on, QB, you selling me right now, bro.
He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense in press coverage. Here's the handoff. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Arkansas 6.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Anthony. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. This is a designed run. And the Razorbacks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Still looking, on the move. On the move, he fires. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Good block. Get another block. Oh, you can't get another.
Inside the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space. Perimeter of the field, and I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Got the quick pass. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback checking the play. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Where is my receiver going? Y'all see that shit?
Down at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make
Motherfucker running
sure
backwards.
that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT
Good shit.
the offense for this possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Mertz. They're bringing heat. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away. You can't hold it for that long.
And in the final seconds of the first
He
half,
dropped
they'll
it.
send out
Fuck.
the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Florida 13, Arkansas 6.
Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh,
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Feeling some heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss
damn,
it
I
away.
didn't think he would block him.
Like the job by
That's
the
on me.
defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Mertz. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offense.
What the fuck was that?
For the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice.
This motherfucker, he play like a weirdo, bro.
Territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Good shit, good shit.
Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily.
Did they just let this man catch that?
Yeah, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not many times. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Buying some time as he moves left. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense.
Should run around with the quarterback time now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that shot downfield falls incomplete.
Launched that.
That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Florida 23, Arkansas 6.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Oh, I think he did this earlier.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go, and the ball
With the ball.
The
Perfect.
defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, we don't. He doing weird shit now. Yeah, he got pissed off at that. He was, remember, all he wanted to do was run I formation and fucking run a streak. I was like, bro, that shit not gonna work. Then he just started doing crazy shit, trying to do any and everything to move the ball. All right, man. Fucking playoff time, bro. Last time I got to the playoffs, I got to the championship game and I was a fucking bum and lost. So let's finish it off this time, man. There's nothing worse than making it all the way there and losing. It's like, fuck. It's a decent record, bro. Some of them motherfuckers up there got more wins than I've played total games.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going.
No, I never played pot and tacos, bro. But I be watching him. That's the homie. I be in his stream. He be in my shit. I fuck with him. But we haven't played yet. We never matched up.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 20.
Oh, I'm so looking like, why does shit look like this? This is championship.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And it's a bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Morgan. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Orji. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air, it's Orgy. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Back to throw again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle.
Good catch, my boy.
Made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he
Nah,
did,
bro, I'm not a Gator fan. I just use them on here.
First down here. Time for one more.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with them, but it's just that's not my team in real life. I just focus them on the game.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. breaks clear. End zone ahead.
He's brought down
Had to
after
swerve
6.
on him.
The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver and
USU. Who's that? Utah State?
To get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal.
Good catch, boy.
Touchdown, Florida.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck.
Bro, you saying USC is ass? They're not ass. They got a little squad.
For a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away.
I thought you were saying Utah State. I was like, yeah, if you start whooping people with Utah State on here, you a goat, bro.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it go quick.
Give me that shit. Good shit.
Intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they catch him?
Shit,
Touchdown,
boy.
Gators. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start.
Hey, that should be a hashtag, bro. I be saying that shit so much. Give me that shit, boy. Stupid ass boy. Nah, USC, you just gotta know how to use them, I guess. That's why I lost my damn national championship too last time. I was mad at them motherfuckers too.
On the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe.
Give me that shit, boy.
Pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Hey, as soon as you brought the hashtag out, bro, we had to get another one.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
South Carolina's all right, bro.
So after the touchdown, here's
You know,
the kickoff.
all they want to do is just throw deep. I mean,
Has time to answer before halftime.
I am in Heisman. Why?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback.
But you about to go to Heisman, right? Nah, bro. These the games that make you better, bro.
Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
No, yeah, I feel you though, bro.
Give
me that shit, boy.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception.
You know, Orgy can't throw like that, bro.
He did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
That's one thing they need to fix, bro. Like next year, you should be able to pick whatever playbook you want. This shit's kind of stupid.
To the air, it's Lagway. Eludes the rush. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking. Now the all-important extra point.
Yeah, man, this one got away from you, man.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
You got to make a play.
Gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense.
Oh, my God. You hit the ball.
This quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to...
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Bringing it back, it's Hawkins.
Somebody got a block. My boy Jay, man, appreciate you checking in, bro. Make sure it's not forever before I see you again, brother.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half.
Oh yeah, no problem. I respect that, bro.
It just outside the goal line.
Oh.
Return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Throws it to the right. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh my God, he got in front of him.
And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked
He
like
played the
they
fuck out of
had
that.
control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Going for a big play.
Whoa, what
downfield.
happened there?
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Oh.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to press the ball deep. It's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. Out past the 30.
I'm just doing stupid shit now. I'm being stupid.
Touchdown,
Fuck.
Michigan. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone.
All right, bro. GG's. Yup.
Are you on Twitch or YouTube?
Oh, I'm on both. I stream on Twitch, but I make videos for YouTube and shit too.
What's your YouTube handle?
It's the same for both. It's a gamer tag Graham. So gamer tag and then GRAM.
Okay, I got you, man.
All right, bro.
Jeez.
You already know, man. I'll see you on here again, especially since you're in Heisman, bro.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll lose out here in a couple days. Jeez, man.
All right, bro. You know, that guy was pretty cool, man. That was a good, wholesome game. A good, wholesome game of NCAA football. Oh, shit. Damn, let me see how far if my... We might be able to get to 9 pretty soon. Yeah, we like, what, 13 points away? Try to track some of them motherfuckers down, man. Yeah, bro, you know the real gamers on Xbox, bro. Nah, I used to be a PlayStation guy, but then I switched over to Xbox. Yep. She's up already?
Yeah.
So yeah, you put me to bed at 5 p.m.
She slept from 7:20 to 2:20, so she slept 7 hours straight. Oh, well done, baby. She always wakes up between 2 and 3, whatever the time of her.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part of course of the college football playoff. Today, 2 teams collide in this hotly contested, very competitive Southeastern Conference. As we're going to see the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them.
Yes, sir.
Safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference, if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line.
He tried to hit me and I fair caught the ball, bro. Damn. They should let it happen so I can get a penalty.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Lagway. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on first.
My receiver didn't block at all, man.
First down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Second down and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. Launching one to the end zone.
Good catch,
He's
boy.
got it. Touchdown, Gators. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40.
Like, the fact that's not a fumble is fucking crazy.
For a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down.
Get his ass.
He goes down. The 1st quarter will end on that sack.
Timo, who is Timo, bro?
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Get his ass.
Protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Escapes.
Get his ass. Get his ass. Somebody get his ass.
On the run here, taking a deep shot.
Yeah, that's what you get, bro.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And now another deep ball here.
They better not.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's reeled in. It's Wilson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one
Oh, damn, that's what's up, bro. I played him yesterday, bro. I got beat. I got beat 10-0, bro. Quarterback missed wide open throw, and then my O-line was being hosed. You lost by 3. That's
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Get out. There we go.
Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
You gotta click on, brother. You can't be scared. You keep clicking off. You gotta click on, my brother.
After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points.
I mean, yeah, he's all right. His offense really ain't shit. My defense playing their ass off, bro. Like we had our chances. We ran out of time in the end of the first half, and then, like I said, my quarterback sold me on 2 wide open streaks. But his defense, like, he just blitz you every play. Like my O-line was being
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if
pussies.
they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25.
Yeah, he had Georgia. Everybody in the top 20, bro. There's no one in the top 20 that doesn't play with a tier 1 team. I'm the only one you'll find with a tier 3.
Two-possession lead. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that.
But how is that not a flag, though? If it's a screen and lineman downfield, you can't throw the ball down the field like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
I thought.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance every time.
Nah, bro. That's the thing. Like, you don't get more points. You should. But they just play with the best teams on there.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Deep.
Bro, what the fuck?
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation.
Nah, like, the rankings really ain't even skill-based, bro. It's just about how much time you play. Like, you play a lot, you'll have a good rank. A lot of them motherfuckers shitty, bro. They just play with Bama or Georgia and just play a lot.
Sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Linebacker shifting around now. Receiver in motion now.
Here comes this quarterback shit.
Looking downfield. It's Milrow.
Get there.
He's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8.
Why does shit keep freezing, bro? Yeah, that's what a lot of them motherfuckers do, bro. That's the point of playing with Bama. Run around with the quarterback.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Florida offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The freshman with a little too much air.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He fires it. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I don't play cut, bro. Like, that shit unrealistic.
Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and
everybody 99 speed and shit. I don't fuck with that.
Rest and go out and play dominant football.
And you really gotta put money into that shit for the most part, you know.
Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play.
Fucking lineman, bro. I watched you blocking.
Play made by the junior. The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Man, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Still no
Doubt that
answer
shit up,
for this
man.
offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting
Yeah,
points
I'm a
on the
red
board.
guy, bro.
The defense has shown up.
Just
prepared,
get a
ready
team
to
and
play.
bust ass.
It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, tie.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Wilson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Mertz. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Running through the tackle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Still no answer.
I cannot believe they gave this motherfucker that shit at the end of the first half. Shit should be over
See if
with.
they can convert the point after. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Scanning the field, it's Milrow. He's moving out of the pocket. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Give me that shit with your stupid ass.
Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Oh yeah, we're chilling now. We're chilling now.
So they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete, even on a
My boy Jug was good,
attempt.
bro.
He felt heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back.
No, it's like, give me 10. I hit the gym today.
You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Second down now after the sack. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. He's running out of time here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Has his incomplete, but penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Getting set for the first.
Oh, we keep getting all these PIs. What's going on?
Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He threw that shit.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They are down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding.
This guy is 4 of 15 passing, bro.
The wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This passing game is still on fire. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Florida 37, Alabama 21.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, let's be honest, not too many people out there really gave them a chance to win this football game, but they come up with a...
Yeah, that guy was a bum. They gave him a Hail Mary at the end of the first half, too. Kept it close. But that's how a lot of the Michigan players play, though.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake.
V take my squad, though.
And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the... First down here for this offense. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Moss. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Getting set. It's second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play.
It's stupid ass servers, bro. This shit keep freezing this shit. Dumbass game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Let's it fly out of the wideout. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the 1st down.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Oh my God, bro.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
Nah, bro, that shit kept freezing. That's a weak way to end it. But y'all motherfucking stupid, man. I'm about to get off here, though. Y'all be smooth, man. Y'all boys stupid.